Yes, very good morning to everyone. This is the first poem of your 10th class syllabus, that is Dust of Snow. Dust here doesn't mean the dust particles or the dirt, dust means the snow particles. This is written by Robert Frost, that is known as the nature poet. So basically, this is about the importance of nature, and we will read. Dust of Snow is a short poem consisting of just two stanzas. However, the poem has got the beauty of a miniature painting. Even though this is a very short poem consisting two stanzas, but the poet has been successful by creating a scene that is of miniature painting, that is a short size painting through this poem by showing the landscape. In the fewest possible words, the poet has given the details of a landscape, and a snow laden hemlock tree is there with a crow flying on it, and scattering of the soft snow all over the poet passing by under the tree. So basically, there is a hemlock tree which is known as a poisonous tree, and crow was flying on it, means sitting and perching on it, and scattering through the settling down of the poet the snow particles that were fallen down all over the poet passing by when he was passing under the tree. That makes a perfect, balanced and complete winter landscape. So all these things are successful to create a scene of a miniature painting in a small size. What is the message of the poem? The poet conveys the message that nature has a romance about it, and which can transform our mood. It means nature has some romantic elements, healing elements that can transform our mood and take away all the gloom from us, from our spirits. Means nature has the power to take away all the sadness whenever we are feeling low from our spirits, and nature treats every creature and objects impartially, means everyone is equal, no discrimination in the eyes of nature about any person. Everyone and everything in nature has a power to impact the minds of human beings. Means nature has some kind of magical power that it can have a positive effect on every human being. Snow spread itself all over evenly, and it can make even an inauspicious grove and a poisonous tree like hemlock its instrument to set in a joyous mood. Even the crow is considered an inauspicious omen, bad omen, and hemlock tree is also a poisonous tree that is not good to consume. Its fruit means, and still it is instrumental to set. It is a medium to set joyous mood. If a person is feeling sad, if a person is burdened with tensions and sorrows. Another message the poem is giving us to, that we should not lose hope and optimism. Even in the grimmest situation, even in the serious situation, we should not uh, lose hope, and we should have positive thinking and never let gloom overpower. We should not give any chance to gloom, so that it can make us sad and gloomy. So nature basically can change the mood, and we should also feel uh, optimistic. This is the first stanza that we can read from the poem, that the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. This is the first stanza, opening stanza. In this stanza, the poet narrates his contact with nature in the form of the snow flakes, snow particles uh, falling on him from a tree. This is the setting of the poem. This is winter landscape. The crow was passing. The crow who was already in a sad mood. Okay, the symbols we will read in the poem why he used this kind of negative symbols in the poem. The way a crow shook down on me. The poet was passing from near a hemlock tree. When a crow perched on the tree, the crow was sitting on the tree, it moved, and in this process. So we will keep it in mind the crow was settling itself in the tree, and in this process, the snowflakes or the snow particles on fell on him, and however it's a significant that while presenting a sight of nature, the poet has chosen a poisonous tree like hemlock instead of the traditional chosen trees like oaks, maples, and pines. We have to keep it in mind the poet has not used any traditional means usually the poets use pine tree, maple tree, or any fruit tree, but the poet has Robert Frost in this poem has used a poisonous tree. Similarly, he has chosen a crow instead of a nightingale or a cuckoo. So, the bird is also not used, which is considered melodious or good for the people. The and the winter season presented is not spring or summer but a snowy winter season means season also the poet has not chosen just like spring or summer, which is more productive than less than winter season. The crow, the snow, and the hemlock tree represents the word of nature, and all these three symbols are associated with the harsh aspects of nature. So this is very clear from this line that poet has used these three negative symbols to create us the idea that we have to face the harshest and grimmest time in our life, and the crowing of a crow is regarded as a bad omen, and hemlock tree being a poisonous tree stands for the symbol of death, and similarly the snow particle or snow or winter season shows the barrenness means unproductiveness. So lack of this, the poet uses three symbols to emphasize his sad and depressed mood. So he wanted to consider his sad mood okay, once when he was going near a hemlock tree because the tree on that tree a crow was settling down on this tree, and in this process the snow particle fallen down on the poet. This is the second stanza that you can see has given my heart. Who has given my heart? The snow particles that were fallen down on his heart, the poet's heart, has given him a change. In this stanza, the poet reveals the contact with nature is highly effective in soothing soothing the sad and sorrowful mind of a person. Soothing means nature has some kind of elements that can makes the person relax whenever he was feeling sad and sorrowful. So, when the particles of the snow fell down on the poet, when he was passing by near a hemlock tree, his mood was drastically transformed, suddenly changed. He had been in a gloomy and foul mood. He was in very wet and sad mood throughout the day. It that you have to keep it in mind when he reached the hemlock tree. Before reaching that tree, he was in sad mood, and what saved that part? He felt bad. That sorrow had spoiled a major part of the day. He was feeling very sad because of his bad mood. He had already ruined his half of the day. As he came in the lap of nature, he could spend the rest of his day with the happiness, and even snow can bring about a complete change in the mood of a person. So snow particle have a great significance. That is the element of nature to transform the mood of the poet. The poet has employed unusual imagery and symbols. So this is the ending of the poem. Okay, although he had ruined, spoiled his half of the day, but when he comes in contact with the natural elements, his half part of the day has given my heart a change of mood, transform हो गया, and this saved the half part of his day. The poet has employed unusual imagery and symbols. He considered to be the crow usually is considered to be a harsh bird, and the snow represent difficulty. Hemlock tree is a venomous, and but the poet transformed all the three into effective, pleasant symbols of pleasure giving objects of nature. So, with the uh, efficiency of his poetic work, the poet has given us the message that even the three negative symbols have some positive effect, which have the power to uplift the drooping spirits, means the sad mood of any person. Okay, so please learn these symbols and imagery, whatever is used